Hello and welcome everybody back to this wonderful little place called the Dumbass Class with me, Hannis, as we continue our joyous little jaunt through this wonderful little scenario we have here. Yeah, where now we are seeming to be in fog, so to try to extract ourselves from this situation. Yes, and welcome back, everyone. So, as we carry on with Encased, at some point you realise that you're awake. Your feelings are getting back with your consciousness. You feel bitter in your mouth. Your muscles are weak, stiff, and barely obey you. Some noises fill your ears. This is a rustling sound like the waves coming ashore. Then you realise that the blinding white shining around you isn't any light, it's a mist. You go through the white haze carefully. Fragile pieces of rock crack under your feet. Some vague shadows come out of the mist over your head, branches bristling with pieces of concrete plate and exposed armatures. A dusty drill of an earth mover lays on its side. Yellow documents, boxes, crushed steel closets that tumble down through gaps in the floor. What now? Huh? What is this? Okay, so... Okay, it's the survivors. No, it's all the people we met outside. So we'll talk to Ronald last. Talk to the old man first. He's stuck. There's no doubt this funny grey beard with hair all askew stands before you is Aaron Mewell, whatever. The old man from the gas station. He also recognizes you. A smile appears on his wrinkled lips. Ah, it's you. Long time no see, my dear. Well, Mewell, yeah. Examines you closely. Safe and sound, I see. How did you manage? No one survived in that place you were going. It's worse only in the centre of the dome, where the spirit, you know. The old man dabs somewhere up. Oh, he, dabs somewhere up with his crooked finger. You're aware, aren't you? The spire has fallen. Now the road has closed. Well, if somebody has to come here, and here we stay, crabs in a barrel. He thumbs his timber toe, his big toe, into the earth, driving the mist clouds away. Don't think that I'm complaining. My business is on a roll. They come, they go. His face seems to become hard. His speech slowly. He speaks slower and flounders. The gas station can be crowded now. Everyone needs my gas station. People went crazy, I tell ya. All those wars for no good reason. The old man sadly shakes his head. What? Okay, that's new dialogue. So, the spire that we came down on, the elevator's gone. Huh. The elevator from the sky has fallen? Oh no! But I couldn't leave here anyway, so, yeah. Carla is surrounded with white light and mist, her hands folded in prayer. She reminds you of an angel statue from some reformist church. She notices you, changes expression, and crosses herself with mumbling, while mumbling. Calm down, I'm not a ghost. She nods slowly with hesitation. Yes, I see. Both you and this mist, it, like in my head. She steps forwards. She steps towards you and kneels. I must repent. Carla's voice is trembling. When the metastorm broke away, I didn't save anyone. I just got into the car and drove away. You left? I'm a horrible sinner, I know, but I hope you're in heaven. She raises her face, distorted with suffering. Aye. Ooh, how would Hannis... Like, Hannis would go to hell. For what Hannis is and what he has done in my head, canon, he would go to hell. But he doesn't believe in heaven, so... Yeah. I don't know where I am, but I am certainly not in either place. Carla sighs heavily. I see. Why do you appear to me? Is this some sort of a sign? Do you know about signs? This is when her voice suddenly becomes deep and thick. She drools as if her words sound... She drools as if her words sound from some corrupted tape. Claire... Hang on. I call her Claire or Carla? I think it's actually Cara, but never mind. Face alters suddenly as if turned to stone. Abbott is very kind to me, but his faith is nothing. I got used to it. She says in a dull voice. What? Oh, she... Okay, she disappeared after a while. The orange suddenly raises a hand as if he's aiming an invisible gun at you. Holy shit. He looks at his empty hands with puzzled expression on his face. He looks up, narrows his eyes, and examines your face suspiciously. Do I know you? Yeah, I do. Shit. Oh, shit. I should have quit this crap. Anyone could lose it because of those glasses. He points at his head with an awkward laugh. What in the holy crap are you talking about, you moron? You're in the facility. You're by the elevator. He passes his hand from his face. Did I lose it, or did you? I think I did a different voice for him, but never mind. I told you, the glasses, the church stole that shit. He shakes his head, or perhaps it's not the glasses. I see a lot of shit after that day. People pay cash to speak to me. Suddenly his face goes blank and his voice sounds dull, dead and dull. Not everyone can escape from Nashville. That means something didn't it. While saying so, he looks at your face with glassy eyes. Huh. Okay. I am quite confused and don't know what is going on here, but Ronald, you're a man of science. What's going on? Steele's face, as always wise, confident and focused, seems to be lit with a screen of an invisible computer. He raises his eyes up to you, and a smile appears on his lips. You? Wow, this is amazing. Amusing. I was certain you were already dead. He comes up to you and touches you with his palms, but you feel nothing. Ronald plates with this disappointment. Based on uncertain touches, he feels nothing, just like you. Oh, based on. What have I hoped for anyway? Steele looks at you. Do you know that it was practically unreal to survive and keep sanity? With all that psycho stress Metastorm was generating, many have lost their minds. That was what we saw here, and what happened after that in Megagallon, in Akoro, across the west of the dome. He looks at you. You know, I'm locked inside my head right now. It looks like the mainframe room where Lucy locked me in. How ironic. Wait, no, this doesn't explain what is going on. A Metastorm? West? You see something very weird, sparkling of golden light, shining in the air. These are drops of melted material from an explosion. You step forwards and they fall, covering the earth with dusty burning spots. You step back and they rise again. The clock on the screen of your Cronus is getting crazy and rewinding time after each of your steps. December 1976, January 1977, March, June. So just in case you're wondering why I keep saving it, the game is still in early access. Okay, we've got two different people here. I think Martin was here before. We'll speak to Sebastian von Uldron. Uldron? Yeah. Van Uldron looks the same as during your first meeting with the glistening thin-rimmed glasses and an urgent look and a stopwatch in his hand. He examines a shard of the mist hanging in the air and seems to be so involved in his research that it takes him some time to notice you. Meeting your eyes, the scientist instantly takes off. He comes up to you and begins to plate. Plate? Yeah, plate. No, yeah. Your face, hands and cloth. His fingers seem to stick to your face. Sebastian screws his lips scornfully. Yes, of course. I thought from, like, the pink mist, I suppose, or any other similar anomaly, as was to be expected. Tell him that electrical anomalies in Megagallon isn't the threat one should prepare their new employees for. What is this pink mist? The white winces. Are you able to receive a context? I'm telling you about anomalies. The pink mist is obviously a term of this area. A thought form. Well, this is a... a division of the pink mist. The witness often sees purple in it, or people in it. Sebastian smiles dreamily. I saw answers in it. Number sequences that, though you can't understand it, of course. The scientist loses every interest in you, steps aside and continues studying the mist. Okay, fair enough. A grey-haired man stands in the mist and squints his eyes short-sightedly. His arms are at his side. Kingsley seems to be much shorter in person and older. He notices you. I haven't thought we'd meet again. I must thank you. Due to your reports, I was able to start the evacuation in time. Martin comes closer. You notice small changes to his uniform. Many insignias are gone, but some patches are larger now. They resemble military chevrons. Kingsley nods as if he anticipates your unasked question. Yes. I'm no longer a director of Megagallon anymore. You couldn't be a director of the base that isn't there anymore, you know? But, Nakaria decided I might be useful, although I couldn't say that I'm very happy with this promotion. He surveys the thick fog around you. But one thing's for certain. You standing here, that means you're alive. Yes. I know that. I know what this is. Piety? He looks you in the eyes and says, scientists of White Swan have been telling a lot about it. Not everything, of course, even though they don't know that is it. What? Kingsley, you bastard, that tells me nothing. What? Might be stuck in this infernal mist forever. You smell quartz and sand tempered in the sun. But trying to look through the distant mist, you don't see any desert. The world around you is full of pictures. They swim around like visions in a crystal ball. A hall covered with carpet. A golden Kronos logo on a wall among wine red banners. A power plant. A city filled with lights. Mercenaries, soldiers, armoured vehicles moving through the cooled down wastelands in the night. The temple spire, its searchlights shine into the night sky, white corridors of scientific complexes. The vision fades one after another, the only one remaining a black silhouette of some strange building towering up from the light sand. This picture freezes before your eyes, as if it makes sense of everything you'd seen before. Oh, but Jesus. Oh, but Jesus, there are so many people that we've never spoken to before. No, not in this campaign. Also, level 20s. I saw that. You're a level 20. Okay, Robo-Eye, let's go with you first. First you hear heels clicking. A dark figure appears out from the mist before you. It's a woman. You've never met her before, but her face seems to be slightly familiar, as if you've seen it 1,000 times. You even know the sound of her voice, although you have no idea where you could have heard it. She looks at you with suspicion and pensiveness. Then she closes her eye. She only has one, her eye, tightly a little while. As she opens her eye again, the woman frowns and comes closer. She stands so close to you that you see multicolored reflections in her bionic eye. As she pokes a finger into you and makes sure you're ethereal, she waves her hand left, right, obviously is trying to dissipate you like the mist. Of course she fails. The woman chuckles with discontent and goes away. The clicking of her heels fades away quickly. Huh. Okay. Abbott. A wizened old man, long and lean, like a man of straw, impends over you and examines you with curiosity of a vulture. Light cloth of his long yellow white robes fall down in waves and rustle quietly. His stony black eyes resemble eyes of a blind man, but his gaze is fixed on you. What amazing technology, he says with a heavy, expressive and well-trained voice. This voice seems to belong to some other person. He smiles, this warm and kind smile, widely content with this warm, kind smile, widely contrasted with a threat in his eyes. Name your price, and I'll buy your design, but the assessment should be reasonable. Take time with your answer, think it through. Whilst keeping his smile on his face, he steps back into the mist with his eyes on you. As if this fuzzy mist was whisked with a mixer, it looks like slowly dissolving clouds.
A short and chubby little man in a camouflage cap and an army shirt comes out of the white in a businesslike manner. He puts his hat behind his back and steps a few steps away from you, his gaze literally scanning you. Vivid interest flashes in his eyes. He clears his throat. I am out of jokes about death, out of jokes about Mr. Christ, out of jokes about hallucinations, although hallucinations inside the dome aren't any joke, but an everyday reality. The man circles you, his gaze bouncing from your face to your uniform, from your uniform to your shoes and back. But you are something else. So, let's see. A pre-war hairdo, an old-time uniform, pale skin. You've clearly never got a chance to acquire a desert tan. Your shoes aren't worn out. You just received them. His reaction, he reacts with enthusiasm. He frees his plump palms and carefully touches you with one finger. You are ethereal but light-toned. You respond to my movements. You don't use any image that I'm familiar with. You don't look like any people known to me. And your badge says, he raises himself on tiptoes and fixes his eyes upon your badge. The name. Of course, the name. He begins to fling his arms about and goes away without even saying goodbye. And the mist files shut behind him, as if the door wing closed. And I'm afraid I'm going to have to end it right there. We've only got a few more people to go. And whatever else they've added to the end of the prologue here. And I don't think I'm going to have time to get through to all these people. So I'm going to leave it for the next episode. I know. Bit of a bastard, but I've got to try and get my 4 to 5 episodes a week. So thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. It means the absolute world to me to see you all enjoying this series and enjoying Hannis so much. Yeah, it just means so much to me. I was going to say something else, but I can't quite remember now. So thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and as always, bye-bye for now.